Hey, love bugs. I hope that you are all well and that you are taking such wonderful, great care of yourselves because you are so precious. Today's food for thought is about honoring your process. Honoring where you are in your process and truly understanding that slow progress is still progress and you're still making progress even if it doesn't seem that you're seeing progress. Understand that you are still making progress as long as you are setting rather your intentions and putting forth actions. There is always movement happening. Change is constant. You have to allow the fruits of your labor to mature, to come into full harvest. That's one aspect of honoring your process and understanding that when you're setting up boundaries, that usually means that you are going to lose people who may have been a part of your usual circle. You will lose people because certain people are not going to respect your process and honor you and value you and see and recognize your value and your worth. And that's okay because that's just making more room for people who will recognize and see and value you. That allows space for those types of people to come into your life. So it's clearing out the old and bringing out the new. And that's not to say that, removing certain people from your life won't be painful. Not saying that. It is a process. But in the end, as always, it's always worth it. It's a grieving process when you are cutting out things, removing things that used to be, and you're acclimating with the new. Don't deny yourself that grieving process of when change is happening. Like oftentimes, when you're ascending and when you're healing from the old way of doing things, there is a death that has occurred. There is a grief that happens. There is a sadness or melancholy that you may experience. Even though you're happy in the moment, it's okay to still feel sad because you are still acclimating into this new emotion, this new chapter, this new essence that you're experiencing. It's this whole plethora of emotions that you are going through when you're honoring your process. Emotions, and it's a good segue into bringing up emotions and honoring those emotions that come up for you wherever you are in your process, and being mindful that healing is not linear. So there are old things that will come up from the past, and to observe them, and not to feel like you got hit or are getting pulled back by the riptide. There's when things from the past are coming up, it's usually because there is a deeper healing that has to occur, that is occurring, and you are healing on a much, much deeper level. So don't get discouraged, don't be dismayed, but still honor your feelings, whatever it is that you may be feeling in your process. And everyone has their own seasons. Don't get stuck in the comparison mode or the jealousy mode or the envy mode. What is for you and will not miss you and will come in divine timing. There's no need for you to be jealous or envious of anybody else because what you have inside of you is unique. Nobody else on this planet has it. You are your own secret sauce. So don't ever be jealous or envious of somebody else because you are magic itself. Like, you are one of a kind. And that's it. That's how special you are. And take time to be grateful. Gratitude is such a powerful tool where you're honoring your process. Really reflecting and thinking back to where you were a month ago, maybe 2 months ago or 3 months ago, or however far back you want to go, but just really taking a grand scan of how much progress and how much great, brilliant work you've done thus far, how All of your consistency is and still is paying off for you. And praise yourself for your growth in this process. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate the small things. I don't care how small they are. They are amazing feats. This healing process, this journey of life is not easy. And the fact that you have the courage and are being consistent and committed to your process is something to be so proud of. Because not many people can do it, but you are. I'm driving here to this jazz. Love yourselves, dear ones. You are so precious. You are loved. You are always loved. Always supported by God, the divine, the universe. You are never alone. If you are seeking support on your journey, you can schedule a spiritual coaching session with me or a channel reading. It is always my pleasure to be of service to you. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, tell yourself that you love yourself and I love you and you're doing amazing. Namaste, dear ones.